Yeah, so I'll give that some time to drain out. So yeah, the reason why you want your oil to be hot when you do an oil change is because hot oil flows a lot more easily than cold oil does, and when you're changing your oil, you want to get as much of the old oil out as possible. In the amount of time that you allow it to drain, you're going to get a lot more oil out if the oil's hot than if it's cold. Especially in cold temperatures like this, in 30-degree weather, if you didn't warm the oil up first and you just removed the drain plug, it would still be dripping days or weeks later. While we're waiting for that oil to drain, a bunch of you guys told me in the comments that these trucks actually came with names from the factory, and I believe it's just behind this trim piece right here. So let's take a look and see what the name is. Maybe it'll be Brandon. That'll work. My God, this filter is really tight. Never have I seen such a tight filter before. This is ridiculous. We'll unscrew it a bit, let it leak all over the place. I mean, of course I have my drain pan underneath, but sometimes I like to take an awl and hammer it into the side here to make a hole to let the oil drain out that way. That kind of drains the filter before I even unscrew it, which can make this a lot neater, but I just figured that's probably not going to help too much in this case. Come on, come on, that's a long time, there we go. That was kind of a long time without oil pressure, but that's what happens when you don't fill up your oil filter. Nah, that looks like a good clean differential. You can see the G80 locker in here. Nice, I'll give that a little bit of time to drain out. This oil is pretty thick, and of course it is cold out, so it's gonna take a while.
Later.
I always like to take a scraper and gently scrape off the old crud gasket material. So I'm just gonna snug this up just a little bit. You don't wanna get it tight. I'll give it some time to dry, and then I can go ahead and tighten it up the rest of the way. Yeah, I mean, we're actually just about at the top. You can see it starting to come out just a little tiny bit there. Wow. This is gonna take a while. I probably should have left the fluid in the house. So it was at room, oh Jesus. So it was at room temperature. I just let these sit in hot water for a while, so hopefully that makes this a lot easier to pump. Yeah, it seems to be working.
Much later.